Hey my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I was going to do an unboxing for a product. This is called it's from HBN, and it is an electric knife. You've probably already seen the video where I did the cutting of the ham. Well, see, what happened is we cooked the ham, and I totally had spaced the knife, so my wife reminded me, so I had to jump into gear and hurry up and get it done. But they sent out a couple of them. So I wanted to make sure I got you guys a proper unboxing video to go with that. I will have the whole ham thing at the end of this video, so it'll be one complete video, so you won't need to fumble around and look for that. And we're going to have this up on Mr. and Mrs. Frog product reviews as well as the regular, as the main channel. So let's go ahead and do a little unboxing of this, and let's talk about the product a little bit, especially now that I've actually used it in a real life situation. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and pull the device out first. Now this does have the 110 plug on there. Obviously you've got your bag. And if you look at this, it's got that nice looking wood finish. It is a plastic product though. It does have the plastic. Obviously it's got a little fan down here for cooling as well. So not to overheat or anything like that. It does have, as you can see, it's got the little safety button here that you have to push in to be able to actually use this. And you do need a little bit more. See, once this one here will not push until that one's pushed in, and then you can go ahead and get that going. You have the two buttons right here on the side. These here are to release and lock in your blades. So is what you're going to do. If you look down here, maybe you can see, maybe you can't, but it's going to have two little levers that you can move apart. I would say it's pretty comfortable to hold. Your hand will probably be like here most of the time. Obviously you're going to have that button. I couldn't tell you, when I was using it, there was no way to lock it in to where it was continuously staying on. I think that would have been a really cool feature if HBN was able to figure out how to do that, but you would have to pay a lot of attention to it. I know that a lot of the power tools and stuff that I use, you turn it on like that and you could just leave it on, like my multi-tool and stuff. That would be cool, but it would be kind of dangerous. Now, what I used this for today was a ham. We bought that big old ham, that honey glazed ham, and we cut that up for Easter Sunday. So here's this. The cord was about 6 feet long. It didn't feel uncomfortable to use right there with the cord attached to it. I thought that was pretty cool, but I mean, like, you're talking an electric knife. Would be kind of interesting to see if they could get this in a cordless thing as well too, because I think that would absolutely be incredible. So there's that. Let's go ahead and talk about these blades for a minute. Now you're going to have 3 different blades. You're going to have blades for fish, for raw meat, and then for cooked meat. This blade right here is the raw meat blade, and you'll be able to see that because it's kind of straight and it has that little point to it. If you notice right here, there is a little rivet for that, which is actually it makes some scissors, but you pull this down, you separate that, and that way you can put these in a washer. It says they are dishwasher safe, so you go ahead and stick that in there for cleaning them. And then you won't be able to put them on backwards. They have it's like real flat on one side, but then it's got like the little concave edge, obviously with the serration. And then to put them back together, you just kind of cross them, stick the little rivet back in the hole, boop, and then slide it up, and then just bring them back together. They're made to like move side to side, the reciprocating. It wasn't like a huge reciprocation, but they're basically like a reciprocating saw, and they just, you kind of watch them as they kind of go across the meat and stuff like that. This thing, guys, when I was sitting there, when I was cutting that ham, like it felt so nice and so natural. I'm just sitting there, and it's literally, I'm just like barely putting any weight on it, and it's just slicing right through the freaking meat, as you'll see in the video coming up as well. I thought that was absolutely freaking incredible, just how nice this thing cut. I was able to clean that ham right off the bone. man, that was pretty cool. Like just being able to hold it and kind of move it around and kind of just slide the blade up it. And it felt so natural. It didn't feel like it was catching or anything like that. It literally was just a pretty smooth motion. I really did like that. So let's go ahead and check out another blade. This is the fish blade, the one with the point, the nice point on that. The same thing, pull it apart, it comes out. It's basically essentially two blades. Same thing. It's going to have the reciprocation in there. Very, very nice. I would definitely wash these first before using them. I mean, you should wash anything, any kind of kitchen utensil you're going to use before that. Obviously, you can keep these little pouches for these blades to kind of keep your blades safe, you know, with storage or something, depending on how you're going to store these. I think most people would probably just store them regularly. And then last but not least, this here is the blade for cooked meats. As you can see, same thing, pull them apart. Very, very nice. Oh, okay, come on, little buddy. Pull them apart just like so, you stick them back together. Same thing. These blades here are actually fairly sharp. They do feel very, very pointy. I do like these. They're very nice. They look like they've got a silver nickel plate to them, but I don't think they're like super. I mean, for the price of this thing, they're on sale. I think there was I think that if you get them with the code on Amazon right now, I think you can actually get, like, there's a coupon in there that you can get that, and I think the price was like $24.99 or something on that when I was just looking at it. So I mean, they're reasonably priced, and you know, I've had these for a couple of weeks. I'm going to be honest with you. I've had these for a little over 2 weeks, and I was thinking, I was like, what kind of video am I going to make with those? And so today, you know, being Easter Sunday, we decided to buy that ham. So I was like, gosh, that is perfect. Wife reminded me about this. So yeah, I jumped into action and got you that video. So hopefully everything turns out. I'm going to go ahead and like kick you over to the other part. And today we're going to be covering something a little bit different. Today we are going to be taking a look at the electric kitchen knife that was sent out to me by HBN. So what we have here is, I mean, hey, it's got a cord, so it's technically tech. That's why I agreed to this, but we've got a blade. And so this blade right here is going to be for cutting cooked meat. Then you'll have another blade that is for raw meat. And then this one here is for fish. So you get 3 different blade types. The pointed one is going to be for fish. This one here is going to be for the raw meat. And then the one that I have on, actually, let me make sure I got the right one on there. Ooh. Actually, I don't have the one for cooked meat on. I've got the one for raw meat on. So I'm going to unplug that. Push this little buttons, pull that out, and then we are going to wash the cooked blade, but you can pull these apart and then wash them separately, which is kind of cool. Now, I've always heard about these electric knives, but I never was like, oh my gosh, I got one of those. But seeing as today's Easter Sunday, I'm going to be cutting up this ham with this knife. Got this big, beautiful honey glazed ham that we're gonna check out. Let me grab a couple paper towels to dry that off. Sheesh. So we got one dry, and then we'll dry off the other blade. Get them nice and clean. They do have like little cases that you can put them back in, but I think those are more for just shipping. So put both blades back together. You will put them in there, and then you push in both of the things on the side. Slide the blade in like so. till they click. Put those blades right there. Push the little button. Oh, maybe I gotta plug it back in first. Let's try that. Yeah. Now it looks like it's gonna cut. So we're gonna grab our fork. Ooh, that cuts like butter. It really does cut like a butter. That is cool, actually. So I'm cutting the bigger chunks off the ham. I'll probably cut those a little bit smaller, actually. Gosh, this thing cuts nice. Just glides right through it. I just don't have the counter space. Wow. So I'm going to cut these.
Do you want to move that this way so that they can see the camera? Or do you want to plug it in?
Plug what in?
The knife you can plug in right there behind the microwave.
Let's move it kind of. Man, this is making short work of this. Gosh. I thought we were going to be here all week. Like normal. Gosh dang. We're getting right down. Not gonna have any meat left on the bone.
That's exactly what I was thinking. You just leave it because then I'll just throw it in there.
Well, I wanted to show them the bone. It's stripped clean down there. Oh, that's warm. Sorry, now I'm just having fun. Well, there you go. That works beautifully. Let's see if the ham is good. It's warm. It might be too warm for you. It might be too warm for you. Okay. So guys, yeah, the electric knife from HBN. I'll have a link in the description. It looked like it worked just fine for me. The blade cut's really nice. It was very smooth. Made very easy work out of that ham. Got it all cut up. Very, very nice. So, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.